Imagine this. The year is 1914. The world is on the brink of war, and while nations prepare for battle, one man prepares for a different kind of journey, a journey into the unknown, to the bottom of the earth. His name? Ernest Shackleton. His dream? To cross the frozen continent of Antarctica on foot. Shackleton believed that ordinary men could do extraordinary things if they had the right mindset. He didn't just choose men for strength or skill. He chose those with optimism, with humor, with grit. In his job ad, he famously wrote, "Men wanted for hazardous journey, small wages, bitter cold, long months of complete darkness, constant danger, safe return doubtful, honor and recognition in case of success." Thousands applied. He picked 27. Their ship was called the Endurance, and the name would prove prophetic. In December 1914, they set sail from South Georgia Island toward the icy grip of the Weddell Sea. But Antarctica doesn't care about dreams. By January, the ship became trapped in pack ice, frozen still, immovable. The temperature plummeted. The pressure of the shifting ice groaned like a monster beneath them. Day after day, they waited and hoped and watched. Then one day, the ice crushed the ship like a toy in a vise. The Endurance was no more. Now, they were alone, on the ice. No ship, no way to call for help. But Shackleton's response was immediate. He gathered the crew and said, "Ship and stores are gone, but we'll get through. We always do." He made one thing clear. The mission had changed. Now it wasn't about crossing the continent. It was about survival. Not one man left behind. Not one. They lived on the floating ice for over a year. To pass time, they played soccer, told jokes, read aloud from books. They sang, they danced. Shackleton made it a point to visit every tent every night. He smiled even when he was cold. He encouraged even when he was scared. He knew. The greatest threat wasn't hunger or frostbite. It was despair. When the ice broke up, they boarded 3 lifeboats, small, open vessels, and set out into the most dangerous seas in the world. Freezing waves, 40-foot swells, salt water soaking every inch. For 7 days they rowed and bailed and rowed again, until they reached a barren rock called Elephant Island. It was land, but not salvation. No ships passed there. They might as well have been on the moon. So Shackleton made a decision. He and 5 others would attempt the impossible, to sail 800 miles to a whaling station on South Georgia Island in a 22-foot boat. 6 men, 16 days, no maps, just a sextant and the stars. Waves smashed the boat. Frost froze their skin. Water soaked their clothes. Their food turned moldy. They were always wet, always cold, always afraid. But Shackleton kept going. He never let them lose focus. He sang with them. He prayed with them. He told them over and over, "We'll make it. We have to." And finally, they did. But they weren't done. Shackleton still had to cross the mountains of South Georgia, with no map and no rest, to reach help. He and 2 men hiked 36 hours non-stop through the jagged peaks, until they stumbled into the whaling station at Stromness. The whalers were stunned. They had thought Shackleton had died months ago. It took 4 rescue attempts, but he returned. And here's the most amazing part. Not one man had died. All 28 survived because of Shackleton's leadership, because of his courage, because of his unshakable mindset. So what is mindset? It's the voice that says, I will protect others, even if I'm afraid. It's the belief that every problem has a solution, even if it hasn't been found yet. It's doing the hard thing when no one else will. You may not sail to Antarctica, but you will face storms. You'll feel trapped. You'll lose things, maybe even hope. But like Shackleton, you can choose your mindset. You can lead with calm. You can face fear with faith. You can protect those around you. And never, ever give up. So when life freezes over, when your plan is shattered, when everything is lost, remember this story. And remember that mindset is everything. Like, comment, and subscribe for more true stories that remind us that greatness isn't born, it's built in the cold.